Hello everybody, welcome to the stream.
Shamrock 203, after the EasyJet Airbus A320 passes you from right to left on Kilo, taxi holding point Mike 1, runway 23 right via Juliet.
I'm in the EasyJet will cross via Juliet to holding point Mike 1 from right 23 right, Shamrock 203.
Okay, so that's been started up here. So we've got 38 minutes to departure. Manchester to Ibiza. GSX sorted out. Our call sign today is EasyJet Juliet Tango.
Easy 21 Yankee Romeo, contact Manchester radar 118.580, safe flight, bye bye.
Manchester radar 118.580, thank you very much for the service, Easy 21 Yankee Romeo.
So we go ahead and get boarding started.
Shamrock 203, contact Manchester radar 118.580, safe flight, bye bye.
Manchester radar, Shamrock 203, cheers.
Refueling truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Okay, so ADs are aligning. 8 minutes left to go. Resupply oxygen is on. CVR is working. Icon logo's on.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
Electrical systems on. Let's get some cooler air.
Shuttle 44 Charlie, Manchester ground.
Shuttle 44 Charlie.
Our APU started.
Shuttle 44 Charlie, unfortunately, I'm closing now. If you contact Manchester radar 118.580 when you're ready to push.
118.580, goodbye.
All stations, Manchester ground is now closing. For continued service at Manchester, you can contact Manchester radar 118.580. Have a good evening, everyone. Bye-bye.
Fuel truck is in position.
Okay, so that's
Please
just
don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
the approach on.
Romeo and Mike 1.
Easy 21 Yankee Romeo, Manchester, good evening, behind the landing KLM 739, land from weight 23 right behind.
Land from weight behind 23 right, Easy 21 Yankee Romeo.
Speedbird 16 Alpha, you've got about 22 miles to run, descent to altitude 4,500 feet, the QNH is 1010.
1010, 4,500 feet, Speedbird 16 Alpha.
Easy 96 Lima Yankee 10 riding 210 degrees, speed 180 knots until 6 DME.
Head in 210,
Okay,
speed
so
180.
preliminary load sheets. It's all good. We are init request. Take a couple of seconds.
Easy 96 Lima Yankee descent to altitude 3,500 feet.
Flight number is EasyJet 76. Tango. Its index is 26 today. Double check that.
That's just static, brake easy 96 Lima Yankee.
26.
Turn right heading 210 degrees, cleared ILS runway 23 right.
Cruise out of 37,000 feet.
Clear ILS runway 23 right, 210.
Right level 370.
82 Yankee Romeo 2 to right, cleared to
Unit
take
B
off.
will do shortly.
0 degrees, 7
Go ahead and
knots.
start our flight plan.
Okay, take off 23 right, EasyJet incoming.
Okay, so it's 23 right via the Samba 1 Romeo departure.
Shamrock 203, it's just static. And Shamrock 203, Mike 1, hopefully you can hear us now.
Our arrival is via the Corda 3 Victor into 06.
Shamrock 203 is going to be 1 to land ahead. Copy.
Let's check all that. Looks good on the map. Let's continue to remove that just in case controller isn't online when we get there.
44 Charlie, ready for push and start. Sure, 44 Charlie, hello, check for squawk 7653. Check 65 Bravo Mike 2, right, clear to land, the wind 20 degrees 7 knots. Any station radio check.
PSX isn't very happy about our position.
We hear you 5 by 5.
Channel 65 Bravo Mike 23 right, clear to land, wind 200
And it
degrees
is what it
7
is.
knots.
I'm not going to reset the aircraft
23
position
right,
now.
clear to land, channel 65 Bravo Mike. Speedbird 16 Alpha, turn right heading 160 degrees, descend to altitude 3,500 feet.
3,500 feet and 160 degrees, Speedbird 16 Alpha.
Speedbird 16 Alpha, speed 180 knots until 6 DME.
180 knots until 6 VME, Speedbird 16 Alpha.
Shamrock 203 behind the London Jet 2738, line up on mate runway 23 right behind. Just static again. Line up on runway 23 right behind the landing traffic, Shamrock 203.
QNH is
82
1010,
Yankee
but
Romeo,
we'll
report
get
your
the
passing
80s
altitude,
shortly.
climb down, flight level 190.
Passing altitude 3,700 feet and climb flight level 190, EasyJet incoming.
Shuttle 44 Charlie, ready for push and start.
44 Charlie, thanks, push and start approved to the south.
Boarding requested.
Face south, Shuttle 44 Charlie.
Okay, so we're basically just waiting for Borden to finish. It's just starting now. 30 minutes of departure.
Speed 16 out for apologies, turn right now, heading 270 degrees, cleared ILS 23 right.
270 degrees, cleared for ILS 23 right, Speedbird 16 Alpha.
Passengers boarding started.
82 Yankee Romeo, nothing further, continue Unicom, good day.
Please contact the service EasyJet incoming.
Get our APU bleed on.
Channel 65 Bravo Mike, vacated Bravo Delta. 65 Bravo Mike, thanks, see you wanting the new Terminal 2 at the top. Say again, 65 Bravo Mike. Shamrock 203, 23 right, clear takeoff, wind 200 degrees, 7 knots.
Clear for takeoff, 23 right, Shamrock 203.
Grab our Aegis.
Jack 65
Get
from
closer
Mike,
to time.
taxi Alpha Delta, hold Delta 2. Alpha Delta, hold Delta 2.
Jot down my
select 65
information.
from Mike.
So easy. 76. Juliet Tango. Where it stand.
Manchester
I fall.
approach, EC 1455 is at flight level 203, descending to flight level 170.
Easy 1455 Manchester, good evening. Landing runway 23 right, there is no delay. Descend now, flight level 90.
Descend to flight level 90, EC 1455, arriving at runway 23 right.
Easy 163 23 right, clear to land, wind 200 degrees, 7 knots.
Clear to land 208, United.
Shamrock 203, important passing altitude, climb now, flight level 190.
Passing 800 up to 190, Shamrock 203.
We've got our crews out in here for now.
The quicker you can descend, the quicker I can get you in.
Yeah, we will descend a bit quicker, 1455.
Easy 1455, roger, in that case turn left heading 265.
Turn left heading 265, EC 1455.
0 wings 41 X-ray, hello, with you stand 2, pressing out clearance to...
Seems to be a bit of a traffic jam in the aircraft.
41 X-ray, hello,
Not sure what's going on there.
Onyx 1 Romeo, 23 right, squawk 5014.
Cleared to Düsseldorf via the Sonar 1 Romeo departure and squawk 5041, Euro 4 X-ray.
4 X-ray,
Not sure what's going on with GSX.
Approved at your own discretion, call for taxi. Call for taxi, Euro wings 41 X-ray. Janet 65 from Mike, taxi via Delta, stand-up choice, terminal 2. Delta...
It's going to be a bit of an issue because they're not actually boarding. Gonna have to go for a reset on this, I think. We'll go ahead and do that reposition I wanted to do.
Have a good night, Shamrock 203.
Easy.
Now I can't see this.
44 Charlie, ready for your taxi. 44 Charlie, thanks, taxi Juliet, Foxtrot Juliet, holding point of your choice.
Okay, we'll try all that again.
Taxi Juliet, Foxtrot Juliet, holding point Mike 1, shuttle 44 Charlie.
Indian 96, leaving on Yankee, 23 right by Bravo Delta.
Fluid 16 Alpha Peter, right, clear to land, wind 200 degrees, 7 knots. Fluid 16 Alpha.
Okay.
16 Alpha, T3 right, clear to
Hopefully,
land.
Clear to land 16 Alpha.
going to work now, but this hasn't updated.
1455, descent, flight level 70.
Descend to flight
All
level
manually, I
70,
think.
1455.
Good old GSX.
96 Lima Yankee, taxi right, Bravo, hold Bravo 3.
Ground 12 and hold Bravo 3.
1875. And then fuel is 9,068 kilos.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Okay,
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and
let's
ask
try again. They actually board this time. Oh, my cabin lights have gone off. What is going on?
Catering vehicles are on their way.
Yankee, taxi,
Hopefully this doesn't make us late.
Bravo, Juliet Echo, and then stand number 7. Good evening.
Can you repeat the top instructions, please?
916 Yankee, Bravo, Juliet Fox, traction, Juliet Echo, stand number 7.
We've got just over 20 minutes.
Fuel truck is in
Bravo,
Now
Juliet,
it's now GSX is happy with our position as well, which
Please
is
don't
good.
load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Every now and then, GSX likes to test you.
21 miles if you can make it. Descend to altitude 4,500 feet. UNH 1010.
Descend 4,500, QNH 1010. We will make it.
Easy 1455, roger, high speed is approved.
High speed approved, Easy 1455.
Is this just a load sheet again? Yeah. Just waiting for fuel and catering. All over again.
Alpha Echo.
016 Alpha, thanks, Bravo, Juliet Echo, stand at number 9.
Bravo, Juliet, and number 9.
Believe the door is already open.
Alpha. Thank you for your service. Good night.
Easy 1455, turn left heading 250 degrees, when the stop is low point, runway T3 right, descend with a glide path.
Turn left heading 250 and we will be establishing on the localizer for 23 right. Localizer slope.
Welcome to the stream, everybody. Do get chatting. Good to hear from you all.
44 Charlie, on short, Mark 1.
Short 44 Charlie, thanks, T3 right, cleared takeoff, surface wind 200 degrees, 7 knots.
Good takeoff, runway
Have any of you
T3 right.
purchased the new A319 and A321?
Keep the taxi blazers and aircraft behind, Bravo, Juliet Echo, stand 7.
Bravo, Juliet, Echo, keep the taxi up with the aircraft behind.
Be sure that departure time doesn't normally show as red unless it's in the last few minutes or over. Could be wrong.
Manchester radar, good evening, shuttle to Vector West U inbound.
Time is correct. It's
Trent
in
A319.
matching the aircraft and
Good evening.
departure time is correct in Zulu.
Squawk 5412, shuttle to Vector.
For Charlie, airborne, passing 2000.
Short 44 Charlie, thanks, climb down flight level 190.
Flying flight level 190, shuttle for Charlie.
Shuttle 2 Victor, thanks, landing runway 23 right this evening, there is no delay.
Just
flight level 70.
Landing 23 right,
Load and
descend,
fuel.
flight level 70, no delay, shuttle to Vector.
Catering's done.
Shuttle 2 Victor, leave Cushy on a heading 345.
Shuttle 2 Victor, doesn't look like we've got that in our flight plan. Could you just put us on the vectors from there?
It's okay, just route to Dane, we'll go from there.
Okay, we'll route Dane, shuttle 2 Victor.
Yeah, still got a while to go with fuel. catering is now completed.
Boarding requested.
Speedbird 160 Alpha will be disconnecting now. Have a good night.
Roger, good evening. Shuttle 4 for Charlie, nothing further. Monitor Unicom, good day.
Monitor Unicom, goodbye.
Shuttle 2 Victor, turn right heading 350 degrees.
Turn right heading 350 degrees, Shuttle 2 Victor.
Shuttle 2 Victor, I'll shortly be closing, but I'll point you in the right direction.
Roger, no problem.
CV 14552, right, clear to land with
Passengers boarding
20
started.
degrees 7 knots.
Clear to land, to the right, CC 1455.
Shuttle 250, got about 24 miles to run, distance altitude 4,500 feet to the QNH 1010.
4,500 feet, QNH 1010, Shuttle 2 Victor.
Welcome on board.
So now the door is shut.
This way, please.
What on earth is...
Hello.
That's better. And they're actually boarding now as well.
Good evening.
Shuttle 250, concerned with Unicom, that heading should give you a nice little turn to final. Once you do this, might have a good night.
Roger, 122.8, thank you very much, and have a good night, Shuttle 2 Victor.
You did CV 1455, continue with Unicom, 2028, good day.
Hello.
Unicom 1228, 445. Good day.
Hello, remaining stations, Manchester radar is now closed, Monitor Unicom 122.8, good evening.
That's sad. Manchester's closed off now completely.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Like, Ibiza is still open.
Hello. Good evening.
Almost done with the fuel in now.
May I see
Best
your
get
boarding pass?
Unicom on.
Hello. Hello. May I see your boarding pass? Good evening. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Okay, so we're going to need London West at some point, I assume. It is
May I see your boarding pass?
126.080.
This way.
Time 270 right now, 127. Good evening, Speedbird 18 Alpha, flight level 270 inbound, NJAX CPDLC. Speedbird 18 Alpha, London Control, good evening, 1104. 1104, Speedbird 18 Alpha. Fenix 4 Tango Charlie, when ready, descend flight level 210, level
evening.
1 scary.
Okay, almost boarded.
Hello.
Fuel is done. Cargo's done.
Fenix 4 Tango Charlie, A320 scary, 1 Juliet, the runway 26.
So we're going to be slightly ahead of schedule.
Seabird 164, descend when ready, flight level 140, level 50.
Welcome on board.
Seabird 164, when ready, descend flight level 140, level 50. Yeah, apologies, when ready, descend flight level 140, level 50, Seabird 164. EasyJet 93, Yankee line up and wait, runway 26.
This way, please.
Easy 12, Echo Whiskey, welcome to taxi.
Job.
We stand on each other there, Easy 12, Echo Whiskey, taxi stand 6.
That's our for Ibiza. So we got 1405 knots, so no significance there. It is varying, but again it's very low. View at 5,000 feet, towering cumulonimbus, so thunderstorm clouds over Ibiza.
Welcome on board.
26 degrees, Phoenix
Flight level
1016.
240, please.
That's not an odd level, I need an odd level 23 or 2.
Flight level 230.
230, Roger, Channel 4 for Charlie, stop line, flight level 230.
Stop climb
And
level,
here we have
stop
1907
climb, flight level
knots,
240.
overcast at 1,500,
230, sorry.
temporary broken at
Flight level
1,400.
Sorry, there's a lot of confusion.
Yes. 5 has vacated runway
on
20
Unicom.
right, Manchester traffic.
Okay, so we're boarded. Excellent. Okay, go ahead and get this locked.
Zero wing 4183.
Okay, send that through to the MCDU. Sync our load sheet. It's all correct.
Manchester traffic, shuttle to Vector now fully
Okay, so 144,
established
144,
on
146,
23 right,
flaps
11
1,
miles.
temp 63. Send that through to the MCDU.
Manchester traffic, EC 1455, taxiing to STAD 12 via Alpha Bravo Juliet Echo.
Okay, so we're going to taxi via Wolf Juliet. It's Juliet 1. Wolf Juliet to Juliet 1. 423 right. Okay, so just check our init B page now. All looking good. Performance page. All looking good. Light pan is done. Estimates fuel on board will low when we get there. I think we'll be okay.
Manchester traffic, Shamrock 737 approaching waypoint estimate. Flight level, current flight level 220, descending flight level 120. Manchester traffic.
Just gonna cheat and have a look up here, make sure I'm not gonna get in anyone's way. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Manchester traffic, easy 76 Juliet Tango, stand 54, pushing back. Okay, so beacon go on. Too ahead of schedule, just 8 minutes.
We are ready for pushback.
Let's get some lights on in here.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Manchester traffic shuttle to Victor landing runway 23 right.
Manchester traffic shuttle to X-ray 7.5 to 3 right.
Locking gear.
D68, landing one way. No, that's how you make it. That's how you make it. Get ready.
Okay, so Ibiza Tower is still on, still online, and London Control West is still online, so we're definitely going to need to contact them. Hello, Lightspeed, welcome to the stream. Go tail left.
Sparking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Cabin crew, arm doors and cross-check.
Manchester traffic shuttle to Victor runway is vacated.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our Airbus A320 aircraft. Thank you.
Manchester traffic to D68, landing on Daniel.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our Airbus A. Pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes, oxygen masks,
Manchester traffic shuttle to X-ray short finals, number 2 for right.
which you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now
Set parking brakes.
baggage on board.
Unlocking gear.
Due to start the oxygen. Nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Hold. Strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
An aircraft just landed and one taxiing. Okay, so we can go ahead and get our lights on. So taxi light when we turn off lights. Manchester traffic, EZ76 Juliet Tango at stand 54, taxi into Juliet 1 for runway 23 right via Golf Juliet. Can't see anybody, can't hear anybody. Here we go. Gonna stop here, have a quick look right. Yeah, definitely no one coming. Okay, auto brake to max. Let's do spoilers. Silly mistake. Ground spoilers armed. It's a bit heavy, doesn't want to move. Take off config check. It's all good. Get the APU off now, we don't need that. Hey, stopping, come on. So here's Juliet 1 for runway 23 right.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Awesome. Okay, not seeing anybody on final. See anybody in the runway? I don't know. Is that someone over there? Or was that a reflection? A reflection of our beacon, I think. Manchester traffic, EZ76 Juliet Tango at Juliet 1, entering 23 right to line up and wait. Manchester traffic. Okay. Do curve on. Take off. Okay, still not seeing anybody on final. Team Vatsim went offline, the controllers for Manchester. Okay, nice clear runway, no one's on it. 23 right confirmed. Our packs off. Bit heavy today. Manchester traffic easy 76 Juliet Tango on 23 right, taking off. Manchester traffic. Okay, welcome breakers off. Stabilized. Unflex. Back on center line. V1, rotate. Positive rate and gear up. Pilot can go on. And spoilers disarmed. Max back on. Let's leave us climb. Make sure we're climbing to the constraints here. We have a constraint of 3,000 and 5,000. That's above 3,000. Manchester traffic EC76 Juliet Tango departed Manchester on 23 right and via the Samba 1 Romeo departure. Manchester traffic. Distracted then by the Vatsim map and forgot to retract the flaps. We're not overspeeding, it's okay. I mean, we were, slightly. Okay, so let's get over to London Control West.
Big Kilo taxi holding point Alpha X-ray, runway 27, QNH 1014. QNH 1014, Alpha X-ray, runway 17. Easy 74 Victor November, monitor Unicorn 122.8, good evening.
Unicorn 74 Victor, good evening.
Shuttle 44 Charlie, expect vectors ILS runway 30, descent flight level 1 ready, descent flight level 100.
Descent flight level 100, expect runway 30, expect vectors.
Ryanair 1 Zulu Golf 1 ready, descent flight level 140, level by Zurich.
Quite a lot of low cloud tonight.
Flight level 140, level by Zurich, Ryanair 1 Zulu Golf.
Channel 4 Tango Charlie, I'll take you around for another try unless you have a visual approach. So oh it is.
Yeah, I'm at the intersection on the side, so yeah, give me back to go around if you're in the intersection.
Channel 4 Tango Charlie, no problem, turn left heading 080 degrees.
Turn left heading 080 degrees.
AC21 Yankee Romeo, runway 30, surface wind 210 degrees, 14 knots, clear to land.
First land 30, you joining to me.
We are approaching London Control, their control zone. Bit to go yet, we'll leave it for now.
3 minutes on the cockpit.
Shuttle 44 Charlie, roger, report back. Easy 59 November Kilo, runway 27, winds 220 degrees, 11 knots, clear for takeoff.
Up the wind, runway 27, clear to take up the 5 November Kilo.
Channel 4 Tango Charlie, turn left heading 360 degrees.
Turn left heading 360.
Yes, we're past our constraint, we can climb now. Above all these clouds. Let's put this on the map so you guys can see clearly where we are.
Charter India, zone entry to Bristol Control Zone. We've just listed from a private airfield, and we're about 7 to 10 miles east of E8.
Golf Delta Charlie, India, roger, squawk 5063.
5063.
Channel 4 Tango Charlie, turn left heading 290 degrees, cleared ILS, runway 26.
Turn left heading 290 degrees, cleared ILS.
Does look very pretty out there.
Stupid 18 Alpha, we're unable to make a circumscription.
Stupid 18 Alpha, roger, there's no control further on anyway, so further descent is at your discretion, monitor Unicom 122.8, good evening.
Thanks very much, Unicom 122.8, Stupid 18 Alpha.
Stupid 1268,
yeah,
roger,
10,000.
flight level 300.
So, lights can go off. And seatbelts can go off.
Speedbird 1268, descend, flight level 300.
Descend, flight level 300.
To that. Shuttle 44 Charlie, roger, deconfliction service, descend, flight level 50.
Flight level 50, Charlie.
Golf Delta Charlie, India, basic service, clear to enter Bristol controlled airspace, flight east, nail feet, not above altitude 2,000 feet, VFR.
Sorry, can you repeat that, India?
Golf Delta Charlie, India, basic service, clear to enter Bristol controlled airspace, flight east, nail feet, not above altitude 2,000 feet,
Here
VFR.
our
Clear to enter Bristol Control Zone.
messages.
Bounding, not about 2,000 feet VFR, and it'll be basic service Golf.
Final load
India.
sheet.
Golf Delta Charlie, India, correct. Easy 59 November Kilo, report your passing altitude.
Easy 59 November Kilo, airborne out of 3,400.
Easy 59 November Kilo, thank you. Climb now, flight level 330.
Oh, 330, Easy 59 November Kilo.
Just going to leave it a little bit longer before we contact them. They're still out there airspace at the moment.
EasyJet, you're clear. We will take from Alpha and we should go to small buses on the
And Moon looks awesome.
EasyJet, you're clear. Roger, taxi stand 23, good evening.
Thank you very much for the service.
I think that's the other aircraft I can see, possibly. I'm not sure. There's another one right next to us on Vatsim and that.
Fenix 4 Tango Charlie, runway 26, the wind 2305 knots, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 26, short of the George.
Speedbird 1268, to Unicorn 122.78, good evening.
Unicorn, thank you.
Okay, so we're just coming over Birmingham now. It's down there. Ooh, a bit too high. Good time to have a look at our arrival. If I can remember it. Quarter 3 Victor. This one. So, Negri at above 5,000. Opam above 4,000. Reduce speed to 220 or less. Stay above 4,000. Then we're going to want ILS runway 06. Position altitude is 6,000 feet.
Chanix 9 Whiskey, Roger, standby on clearance break. Chanix 4 Tango Charlie, welcome Jersey, taxi stand 1.
Already at 6,000. Good.
Chanix 90 Echo Whiskey, clearance to Stansted on Orist 1 Charlie, departure, squawk 1231. Chanix 90 Echo Whiskey, read back correct. Easy 59 November Kilo, route direct Manig.
Direct Manic for Easy 5 November Kilo.
Not even sure if we're going to enter their airspace, to be honest. Might just clip it. So,
London Control,
we'll see as we get a bit closer.
Seabed 24, climbing flight level 290 for 320.
Ibiza is still online.
Hexler.
Hopefully it'll still be on by the time we get there.
Speedbird 24, London Control, good evening, route direct Vatsim.
Got a pretty strong crosswind
Route
from the
direct.
right.
Vatsim 24. Thank you. Speedbird 24.
Rhino 10 Golf, Monitor Unicorn 122 decimal 8, good evening.
Monitor Unicorn 122 decimal 8, runner 10 Golf, good evening.
Shuttle 44 Charlie, vectors ILS runway 30, flying heading 190 degrees.
Fly heading 190 Charlie.
Golf Delta Charlie, India, enter control airspace, radar control, join and report right base, runway 27.
Right, so done a join and report, so right base runway 27 for Golf Charlie in India.
They're making good progress. Almost 450 knots across the ground. Climb's going nicely. Almost passing through flight level 260.
London Control, Speedbird 24, request depart cockpit for 5.
Speedbird 24 approved, report back.
Speedbird 24, roger.
Yeah, it looks like we're just going to clip the airspace, so we're going to have to get in touch.
Shuttle 44 Charlie, descent to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1014, range from touchdown 24 miles.
Descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1014, was that?
QNH 1014, yeah.
Okay, so we're estimating Ibiza at
Golf India India, right base 27.
just
Golf
after
Delta Charlie,
11:15
India, Roger, no traffic to
Zulu.
effect, runway 27, clear to land on the threshold, winds 22011 knots.
Clear to land on the threshold. 1011, hold off India India.
Cabin temps all looking good. Perfect temperature. So we'll give these guys a call. London Control, Easy 76 Juliet Tango, passing through flight level 290 or 370.
ED76 Juliet Tango, London Control, hello, well outside, you'll be outside my airspace, monitor Unicorn 122 decimal 8, Cleveland.
Unicorn 122 decimal 8, Easy 76 Juliet Tango.
Center, Speedbird 37 Juliet.
I thought we were going to clip it, to be honest.
Thanks to the air traffic control. We'll see you guys on the return.
It looks
Speedbird
close.
37 Juliet, not a problem, thanks for flying, good evening. Cheers.
Another aircraft contacting us. See where they are on the map. Okay, yeah, I found them. Okay, so the other aircraft that's talking to us is just south of Cornwall, down here. They're also going to Ibiza. Told them the race is on. Pretty sure I should have selected this to be 2000 for IFR. Just noticed on the Vatsim map I was squawking 7000. So, we are now racing another Vatsim. Except I've lost myself on the map. Definitely ahead of us. There I go. Found myself now. So we've got 750 nautical miles to run, they've got 700. Got a nice quartering tailwind now though. Not the full tailwind, but we're doing almost 500 across the ground. Yeah, Lightspeed, the Fenix is well, all three are amazing aircraft now. They have three. I'm still using the A320. I haven't got the A319 or A321 yet. Probably going to hold off, to be honest. I want the A350 for mini builds. Save up that money and buy it. You won't regret it, mate. Honestly. We've got a deal on at the moment. I think it's 70 or 80 pounds for all three aircraft, which is pretty good. So you're getting the A320 for 40 instead of 50. Honestly, I think it's the best aircraft on flight sim at the moment. I know some of the PMDG stuff is good as well. Just over 1,000 feet to go. Look at our cruise. We have 730 nautical miles. They have 680. They're definitely going to beat us there. The company message, which is going to be about the is it the ADC, and we don't need to do it. Depart. 5 minutes early. So for Vatsim mapping, I'm using Vatsim radar. I think out of all of them it's probably the best. I've just realised you can pin somebody else's flight on the screen. So I can follow this guy. How are we doing for arrival time? Yeah, EFOB's okay now. About 11:15 UTC or 12:15 local UK. And I think Ibiza is 1 hour ahead. We just double check that. Yeah, Ibiza's 1 hour ahead, so 1:15 their time. Okay, so we're just crossing the English Channel now, halfway over, and we'll be coasting to France shortly. And that's for that guy that we're sort of racing on Vatsim. He's about 50 nautical miles ahead. We do have higher ground speed over about 20 knots. Not much to see outside, it's pitch black. Let's see what our optimal altitude is. .36. Flight level 360. Have a look on Vatsim, see what the weather's like. We can do it in here. So weather. So this is at flight level 300. get a bit of a headwind. Oh, you know it's going to be a tailwind. Stronger tailwind. Flips right round into a crosswind. 340. 340 does look a bit better. Just want to try and beat this guy. Still about 20 knots faster than him at the moment. About 45 nautical miles between us, so we are catching up slightly. We are going to be very close to each other. Suppose we could just speed the aircraft up ever so slightly, but that could be an issue for fuel. We've got 6.6 tons, and it estimates we'll have 3.3, so we've got plenty of fuel. Saying that, I don't want to get too close to him, because then landing might be a bit of an issue. This is estimating Port Basel 11 Zulu, and Vatsim radar is estimating 11 Zulu, pretty much, with only 3 minutes between me and this other guy. Hello Neo, welcome to the stream. Okay, so we've coasted into France. I've never actually spoke to somebody else on the Vatsim before. It's the first time, and he contacted me. Makes it a bit more fun, I guess. His ground speed's gone down a bit more, so we're about 25 ahead of him now. 24. On ground speed, that is. In terms of distance, he's got 567 and we've got 609. Still making good progress though. Neo, yes, 100%. I would recommend going from the A320 Neo to the Fenix A320. I assume you're talking about the fly-by-wire one. I used the fly-by-wire one religiously for ages and ages, and it's a fantastic aircraft. It really is. But the Fenix one is just that little bit better. Plus you get the integration with GSX properly, so you've got seated passengers. So yeah, definitely if you can afford to go for it, do it. They've got a deal on at the moment. I think it's 70 or 80 pounds for the A319, the A320 and the A321, so all three aircraft. But yeah, definitely, you won't regret it. Welcome to the stream, Garen. You're asking if that's a good laptop for MSFS. It's got an RTX 4070, it's a good start. Tons of RAM, tons of storage, which you're definitely going to need tons of storage for flight sim. It takes up a lot. I think Garen, yeah, I think I would go for that laptop if that's what you're looking for. If you can maybe push to a 4080 on the graphics card, you'll see a bigger improvement again. Maybe at the expense of some RAM. Maybe go 32 gigs instead. I don't think 64 is too necessary. Sounds good, Neo. Welcome to flight simming. Once you've got the bug, you won't be able to stop. Yeah, learning to use the MCDU is a little bit tricky at first, but it's pretty self-explanatory, pretty straightforward. The way I like to do it is start off on the init page. If you're using SimBrief or something like that to get your flight plan together, you can just import it basically into the init A page. If not, you can just fill it out, so your departure and your arrival, flight number, that sort of thing isn't absolutely necessary. Your cruise out, cost index, 20 is a pretty standard number. Wow, 26 hours in 1 week. I wish I could fit that much in. It is a lot, especially if you've got school. So, well done. What are you flying? Are you flying commercial? Or are you flying GA aircraft or military? Or is it a mix? Oh yeah, of course. You did say you're currently flying the A320 Neo. That's a really good aircraft to learn in, honestly. That's how I learned to fly this aircraft, using that aircraft. So it's really good for freeware, and there isn't any need to get the paid aircrafts. You don't need the Fenix, you don't need the PMDGs. That freeware A320 by fly-by-wire is really top notch, and it just keeps getting better as well. They're constantly pushing out updates on it, and I'm sure their A380 is going to come at some point. We're still waiting patiently. But with the fly-by-wire, if you go on their website, there is tons of information, and it's basically step-by-step as well. It talks you through pretty much all the steps you need to take to get the aircraft in the sky and back on the ground again. It's really in detail. So if you haven't checked it out, I would if I was you. That's where I learnt. I've got my basic pilot skills from flying GA aircraft for real, but I've never obviously flown a commercial aircraft. It's a bit above my rating. Yeah, Flight Sim 2024 is going to be epic, absolutely epic. I really can't wait either. I'm counting down the days. Yeah, the new weather system's going to be good. I mean, the one we currently have is pretty good, but the new one's going to be even better. And not just that, but actually being able to live out a career as an airline pilot or search and rescue or something like that. That's what we should have had in the first place, I think. But, you know, they made this sim, which is absolutely fantastic. So I suppose we can't expect too much. But for them to bring it in 2024 is... I really can't wait for that. I wonder how good it'll be, I don't know. That'll be the interesting part. Yeah, the walkthrough is for the fly-by-wire is really good. But being an Airbus, it's a pretty easy aircraft to learn. Once you've got your flows over the top panel here, once you know what you need to do there, and then this panel here, it's all pretty straightforward. It's just the MCDU bit which is a bit more complicated. But again, it's intuitive. I wouldn't say it's self-explanatory, but it's intuitive. But if you're not using SimBrief, I recommend using that, and then you can just import your flight plan into it, and then all you gotta do is remove the discontinuities if you want to. If you're not flying on Vatsim and you're not going to be vectored, and you've got to set up your departures and your arrivals, that sort of thing. But again, it's really quite easy. It just takes a lot of practice. Once you've done a fair number of hours, which you currently have, I'm sure you're getting pretty good at it now. So just back to this guy that we're racing on Vatsim. He's doing 440 across the ground. We're doing 470 across the ground. We've got 537 to run, he's got 506 to run, so we've got 31 miles between us. We're really catching up. He's had to make a left turn as part of his flight plan. But I would have thought I'd be pushing him along, to be honest. He's at the same altitude as us. Looking at the map, to be honest, I'm getting a little bit worried that we're gonna meet at some point in the air. Still quite a way away. I'm not sure how many miles it is. It's probably about 100, 150 miles to the right of us. Okay, so we're about a third of the way over France. This is one thing I like about the Fenix versus the fly-by-wire. The EFB is tons better, but you expect that for being a paid aircraft. But it's got so much more functionality. Takes the stress out of setting up the aircraft as well. You can just import your load sheet straight to the MCDU, and all your stuff for your performance page. Well, that doesn't sound good. So yeah, you had a failure at cruise with the autopilot. To unfly it while troubleshooting. That takes some effort. Doing pretty well there. When I'm taxiing across the ground and I mess around with anything down here and I look back up, I'm 10 meters away where I should be. So if you can fly it straight and level while troubleshooting, you've done well on your first flight. It's a good test. Well, hopefully we don't have any failures tonight. Really something I've ran over too much. I suppose that's another good thing about the Airbus. If there is some sort of emergency or some sort of failure of a system, it does tell you on here step by step what you need to do. I'm not going to demonstrate that. I don't want to upset this flight. We're approaching halfway across France. And our friend on Vatsim, who we're currently racing, is doing pretty well, but we are now 25 miles apart in terms of arrival at destination. We are closing in on each other. We're heading 175 degrees, he's heading 135 degrees, so he's over here heading this way. So we might meet up at some point. Yeah, it can be quite confusing, Neo. It's all abbreviated when it comes up on there. It's good to have your phone handy so you can quickly Google what something means. These aircraft are pretty complicated if you compare it to a single engine piston Piper PA-28 anyway. But I'm definitely no pro when it comes to flying commercial airliners. Messing around and setting up failures and stuff like that is a good way of learning how the aircraft really works. Oh yeah, definitely. Pressing 10 buttons to start the engine in your car, that would be epic. There is a car, and I can't remember what it's called. It's some sort of 4x4 Jeep style car. And it has an overhead panel. I'm gonna Google it. And it's inspired by aviation, that's what they're saying. It's called the Ineos Grenadier, and it's got a proper overhead panel, just like in an aircraft. Doesn't look too fancy, like the dashboard and stuff, but you can definitely see the aviation theme in that car. So that's the Ineos Grenadier. It's a 4x4. Looks like a plane inside. You didn't set up any failures, and it's still you still had a failure. That's interesting. Sometimes, well, there's certain keys on your keyboard that could be binded to something. Is it possible maybe you hit a key or something, or maybe the aircraft just wanted to throw a test at you? Yeah, it wouldn't be great to mess around with your overhead panel in your car while you're driving down the motorway. I'm not quite sure what is actually on the overhead panel. You've got differential lock, off-road mode, exterior lighting, assistance, interior lighting, and then you've got power and external and internal switches. I assume they're for sockets and stuff. I'm guessing by using the word highway you're from the States. Or somewhere in Europe. How are we doing here? Halfway over France. I'm from Norway. I've got a cousin that lives in Norway, and I've always wanted to go. It looks beautiful there. Maybe a bit cold in winter though. We call it a motorway instead of a highway in the UK. Well, we have two types. We have a motorway, which is, I assume, the equivalent of your highway. That's the main trunk roads that connect cities and places in the UK. But then we have something called dual carriageways. They're basically a motorway, but with less restrictions, and they're same speed and stuff like that. So it's not too much difference, and they just connect smaller areas to each other. So you say motorway, if that's how you pronounce it in Norwegian? It is a bit funny, yeah. You say highway when you speak English instead of motorway. I don't know why we call it a motorway in the UK and why the rest of the world calls it a highway. We're still racing this guy on Vatsim. He's still talking to us. Still doing 23 knots faster across the ground. And we have about 21 miles difference now in till arrival. We're definitely catching up. Hoping it doesn't become an issue. So what's your plan, Neo? Are you looking to go into aviation for real? No problem, Neo. It's awesome to have you on the stream. Feel free to join again in the future. It'd be great to have you on board. Yeah, ATC is a cool job, definitely. Go do it. I can't imagine it's a job you'd regret. It was great talking to you. Thank you. Good night, Neo. So we should have another aircraft off to our right somewhere. Slightly above us, or flight level 380. Seeing them though. I guess on the map it just looks closer than it actually is. We're still getting there, about 20 past 11 UTC. So we've got an hour and 10 minutes to run. What have I got on the map though? Okay, so 5.5 tons of fuel. Estimating 3.2 at arrival. Yeah, we're actually saving fuel a little bit. Like 105 minutes. It was 100 before. We're sipping fuel at 39 kilos a minute. Combined. It's incredibly fuel efficient. Absolutely nothing to see. It is night time, so what we can do just this is on or off, isn't it? There we go, give our packs some sleep. No lights on. Lightspeed, I'm from the UK. Whereabouts are you from? They can have the lights back on now. Let's check META for arrival. Still towering cumulus at 5,000, but it's few. But it is thunderstorm clouds, so potentially a little bit bumpy. Oh, you're from the UK too, so you're from Upper Scotland. I'm in Wales. Sunny Wales, where it always rains. Beautiful place, Scotland, though. You can't beat it for the views and outstanding driving roads. So this guy we were racing on Vatsim, the first fix. Well, he thinks we're gonna meet at Lomra. So here. And he's just asking now how far away we are from Lomra. We should get there at 22:24 Zulu. We can dial it in here. I was asking how far away we are from Lomra. How's the streaming going, Lightspeed? I hope hope you're doing well. Guys, if you're interested in flight sim streaming, go ahead and check out Lightspeed's channel. So from 9 PM till 9 AM, thunderstorms, few at 6,000 cumulonimbus clouds. It's Prop 30 though, so probably not gonna happen. My general rule, anything Prop 30 probably ain't gonna happen. Prop 40 might happen. How's that alternate just in case? Oh, perfect. Few clouds, well, scattered at 1,800. No significant weather. So if it's a bit too crazy, which it shouldn't be, the wind's good. So we're going to meet up at Lomra, about 5 miles apart from our workings out. I'll be back in a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. The aircraft didn't fall out of the sky, that's good to see. Where are we now? Almost south of France. This guy on Vatsim reckons he might have to deviate a little bit so we don't get in the way of each other. He's got a 454 knots ground speed, we've got 451. And 17 miles difference. He's over Toulouse right now. About here. Oh, really close. Where's Toulouse? Here we go. He's about here. Okay, he's going to slow down a bit. So, pretty strong crosswind, straight from the right. We are getting very close to each other now. So on the map we are basically going to collide by the looks of it. We're both at the same altitude. He's slowed down a bit. Good job he got in touch, isn't it? Okay, he's asking us to go a bit faster. It's too fast. Let's do 0.81, Mac. Okay, so just let him know we're accelerating to 0.81. Mach 0.81, that is. Do that for a few minutes, just so we don't conflict, as we are close. I wonder if we can see him now. There we go. Yeah, so pretty close. It looks like we're going to be okay. There he is. I've sped up, he's slowed down. Yeah, we're overtaking by the looks of it. We'll just keep that speed up for a little bit longer. How's our fuel doing? That's only 45 kilos. We were at 39 before, I think, so 6 kilos more a minute. We should be absolutely fine with that. It's 5 miles behind us. Yeah, we should be okay, I think. It's a really good job at we're communicating with each other. That would have been a very close call. just behind us now. Vatsim adds a whole nother dimension to this. This makes it really good fun. Okay, so back to normal speed now. I love the sound of these engines. I can't not go in the cabin when I change the throttle setting or speed or something. Says he's experiencing a little bit of turbulence from our wake. So our estimated time of arrival now 23:17. It's actually gone up. So a little under 50 minutes. Got a while to top of descent. Have a look at this ATIS, or the Metar. Actually, we can tune the ATIS, which is 119.805. So he's still just behind us, I think. He's still going quite a bit slower than us. So he's drifting away. We're doing 460 across the ground, he's doing 420.
Final runway 24. Expect ILS to approach runway 24. wind 1603, wind variable between 070 and 200, visibility 10 kilometers or more, few clouds at 5000, temperature 26, dew point 21, QNH 1016, transition level 70, this was Ibiza Airport 8 is information Golf, advise on initial contact, you have information, Golf.
So they're saying to expect runway 24. We've got 06.
Airport 8 is information Golf, at time 22000, departure runway 24, arrival runway 24, expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24.
So we're going to have to redo that.
Wind variable between 070 and 200, visibility 10 kilometers or more, few clouds at 5000, temperature 26, dew point 21, QNH 1016, transition level 70, this was Ibiza Airport 8 is information Golf, advise on initial contact, you have information, Golf.
We need runway 24. Alice Yankee, I think, should do us. Yeah, Lightspeed, it's very clear 80s. South of France there looking amazing. Actually, it's going to be Spain, isn't it? Not France. Sorry, Lightspeed, I'm not sure what you mean by France Air. Are you asking which livery? We're in the, not that you can see it, we're in the EasyJet livery. You can't see it at all, if that's what you're asking. To think about getting in touch with Tower shortly. Sorry, no, Lightspeed, I was talking about where we are outside. So I was saying this is the south of France, but it's not. It's Spain, I think. But yeah, the actual airline is Air France, yeah. Okay, so we have ATIS, we have Unicom. We'll leave it like that for now. We're going to need Tower. Yeah, I've never actually seen the Concorde in real life. I keep meaning to go with myself and have a look. But I can imagine it's a big bird, especially its wings. It's tall as well. Doesn't look that big on pictures, does it? And I assume it's probably because the windows are so small, so it maybe makes the aircraft look smaller, I don't know. So not too far to go now. .250 nautical miles. So we'll be there in about 30 minutes. Quite a lot of aircraft going into Ibiza by the looks of it. There's not too many, it's just lots of aircraft around there. Do it light speed. Especially landing. You can get some good replay tools. So you wouldn't have to sit there and watch the whole flight. You could just watch your landing. But the best parts are takeoff and landing, and it's hard to sit in the cabin, isn't it, and watch. Hopefully I don't make a mess of this landing. Don't have the best rudder pedals in the world, and they're causing me some problems. They're very, very sensitive. But then the actual aircraft isn't. So it's a bit of a balancing act. Definitely on my list to upgrade next. I also want to get hold of Tobii eye tracker. That'll make it even more immersive. But they're pretty expensive. This guy on Vatsim is saying that hotel is now current.
Airport 8 is Information Hotel, at time 2230 Zulu, departure runway 24, arrival runway 24, expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24, wind 160 at 4, wind variable between 130 and 200, visibility 10 kilometers or more, few clouds at 5000, temperature 26, dew point 21. QNH 1016, transition level 70. This was Ibiza Airport 8 is Information Hotel. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Hotel.
Okay, so we're on hotel. And I definitely put that in wrong. It's definitely not Yankee. It's going to be Zulu 24. QNH 1016 and transition level is 7,000. Let me just check what I've got in here. I've got 6,000 according to the charts. Go ahead and punch all this information in now. So QNH 1016, temperature was 26, I believe. We can cheat. I didn't write it all down, I should have done. Yeah, 26. Wind is 160, 4 knots, varying between 130 and 200. Go with the 1604. Okay, so once our top of descent here, we need to be above 5,000 for these, but we're well above that. he's just popping back up there. He's still behind us. Somewhere. Can't see him though. So let's have a look at this. How this is going to pan out. So we're going to start descending at ADX. That discontinuity in again, we'll just remove that. Okay, let's go ahead and get tower on. Oh, they've gone offline. So yeah, so tower's gone offline. So no Vatsim. Sadly. Okay, so we're approaching our top of descent. Let's check out our charts. So this is where we're heading to now. We need to be above 5,000, above 5,000 at Nigri, above 4,000 at Olpam, above 4,000 at Tutot. We need to be between flight level 65 and 3,000 at IB93. There's ILS Zulu 24. What do we need? So we're going to go around, come back. Need to be at 3,000 initially at Ermut, and then 2,000 for the ILS. So the aircraft's asking for more drag, so we'll extend our speed brakes.
MSFS will clear, trying Quebec airborne and economic good clear.
Okay, so we're on the descent profile now. All going well so far. Okay, we'll do that when we're below 10,000 then. Almost there now.
Approximately area continuously speed on short final runway 24.
So our first speed restriction at 2 tot, 220. And the aircraft should follow that constraint by itself. So for an update with the guy who we're racing on Vatsim, we're ever so slightly ahead. We've got 40 miles. Sorry, we've got 20 miles to go, he's got 40 miles to go. So 20 miles apart, he's right behind us. We're 20 knots faster at the moment. We're estimating 23:23. It's about 20 minutes. Yeah, I can't see him anymore, he's well and truly behind us. Gonna have to choose a stand though, seeing as there's no tower. Going to be landing on 2-4. Hopefully we can make Echo 6. So we're going, hopefully, somewhere in the 20s here. Wait till we're below 10,000 to use GSX. Deal to see outside. It's only a small island. Aircraft is sticking to the constraint now, is decelerating down to 220. Asking for more drag, but I don't think it needs it. Saying that, it should have been at 220 already. We'll give it a bit of drag. Okay, approaching 10,000. Okay, so lights can go on. And our seatbelts. Almost forgot. Okay, let's try GSX now. Oh, we're going faster than 250. No, we're not going faster than 250 knots. I suppose across the ground we are. More drag again. It's a slippy aircraft.
Ibiza traffic, EC 5 kilo. See here. Gonna be taking out less range for.
So that's the guy we were racing on Vatsim. Can't really make out what he's saying. 1016 was the QNH. So we're going to go up to Ermut, come back around, be at 2000 by FF24. So final fix. And on ALS at 24. I think what we'll do is we'll just get the speed up a little bit here. I don't think that was constraint, was it? 210. Okay. Okay, so this guy on Vatsim seems to be on a different approach to us. Now I'm starting to think we might conflict a little bit. Okay, so it needs to be above 3,000 at Hermit. But I've got it on the managed descent, so it should follow that itself. Okay, so he's in front of us. He's at 10,000 feet, so he's up there somewhere. Seeing him. Oh, there we go. Should be okay. Looking close. So he's gone on a different approach to us. Quite a bit above though. Just descending now through 10,000. It looks like he's going to hold. Maybe. I'm just going to come straight in for the ILS. So managed down to 2,000. On the approach. Get the aircraft slowed down. Stage of flaps. Okay, auto brake to medium. Ground spoilers armed. Yes, it looks like he's looping back round, so we don't conflict. He's over there to the right somewhere.
$2,500.
It's an aggressive bank.
Ibiza traffic, easy 59 November Kilo, left base, runway 24, the traffic.
Oh, we didn't do GSX. We tried. Go with gate 4, wherever that is. Okay, so we're pretty much established. Landing gear down. Third stage of flaps. Ibiza traffic, Easy 76 Juliet Tango, establish ILS, runway 24. Ibiza traffic. Final stage of flaps. Approach is looking good. Establish on the localizer now. Okay, autopilot off. A bit low. Wind is from the left at 7 knots. Need to compensate for that a little bit.
59 November Kilo, 12 miles an hour.
500. 400. 300.
Bit high.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
Get back on center line. Okay, or break off. Let's get off this runway so this guy can land. Ibiza traffic, Easy 76 Juliet Tango, runway vacated. The landing lights can go off, boat can go off. We need to find our stand.
Ibiza traffic, Easy 3, correction 5. 59 November Kilo, smile final. Runway 24,
Pretty sure we said gate. Or what we said? I'm not seeing it. Head over there. So here's our friend coming in. We were racing, we beat him here. Did slow down so we didn't conflict, but it gets a win. Just needed to show me that spot again. Where is it? Supposed to show me where it is. Oh. There's already an aircraft there. It's not going to work. Let's get gate 5. I need to activate it, don't I? Gate 5. Activate. It's coming into land. Seeing no GSX around. To here. Yeah. Good landing. Buildings blocking the numbers, but it's okay, we'll have to just use the marshaller.
Ibiza traffic, Easy 3, Crescent 5-9, November Kilo, clear runway 2. Ibiza traffic.
Okay, we're there. You can stop waving your arms now. And to cut engines until there's power. Use that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly...
Where's he going to park? Yeah, it does, I guess. Yes, begin deboarding. Company message. our arrival time. Okay, beacon go off. Engines are now off.
Boarding requested. Passengers deboarding started.
Bye-bye.
Where is the, what's going on there? Is that the best you could do? Okay, so it's not going to show passengers deboarding if it's not going to be connected. But they are deboarded. Friends going into the terminal. Yeah, Ghostly, they're gonna have to jump. A long way to jump. What? That's a long way to go. Oh well, it's too late to yeah, bridge. Not bridge. The stairs.
To deboard crew.
Okay, that's it for the stream, guys. Thank you very much for watching and joining in. Hope to see you on the next stream. Thank you very much.